Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? I hope everybody's doing well. Um, yeah, this is not the kind of stream that I really wanted to have, but if you saw my Discord message, hey Angel, um, I felt like it was best for me to be transparent and to honor myself, my perspective on the situation. Um, I've heard some things. It's too much information. I'm gonna be transparent, but I'm nervous to share. So I'm going to read from this because these are all my thoughts, and I think I'm just gonna read it verbatim what I said. So. Hey everyone. So, I felt the need to address something with you all. I've unfortunately made the decision to remove a former mod, Link, from my community. I felt the need to address this with you all because they were a big part of this community. Even some people here that might be new don't know them as well, but they've been very close with me for the last 2 years that I've been on Twitch. They're a big part of this community since I first started streaming. Not only that, but we formed a close friendship and even met in real life for the first time 3 weeks ago. Since then, I've been quietly going through the breakup of this friendship. I wasn't really sure how I should address this. I wasn't sure if I should address this publicly, and I'm still unsure as to whether this is the right decision to make. But I'm making this choice to show you all my transparency and to explain any question that you all might have as to why I made this decision. In order to talk about this situation in general, I want to talk about my perspective on online personalities and anonymity. I've had many thoughts about online friendships, and I've not shied away from talking about it on stream before. I really believe that no matter how well you think you know someone online, you just won't get a sense of who they really are until you meet them in real life. And even then, do you really know them? Hey, Chell, welcome in. We're talking about something serious today. Just to catch you up, if you weren't already listening, I had to remove a mod from my community. So even then, even if you get to meet people in real life, you make friends on the internet, do you really know them? To quote my favorite musical artist, Father John Misty, no one ever really knows you, and life is brief. Hey, Ghoul, welcome in. There are qualities and identities that people will hide from you. I experienced such deception from Link. I met with Link. I met with Link in real life for the first time about 3 weeks ago. It was during this meetup that Link's true character was revealed to me. So this is what happened. Sorry. From my perspective. I happen to be going to Orlando. They're just really close to me. No. Sorry, this is hard for me. Okay. Come on. I'm sorry. I happen to be going to Orlando for a bachelor party trip. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and I showed you all photos and videos of my time with the boys. While there, I offered my. I'm sorry. While there, I offered my limited time to Link for us to meet in real life before my flight back to Los Angeles. It was the last memory I had from my trip to Florida, and like a rotted Florida orange you'd eat off the ground, it really put a sour taste in my mouth. We met at the Starbucks in downtown Disney, now known as Disney Springs. I took a $30 Uber there. Everything seemed cordial, if not a little awkward, meeting someone whose name you've seen every day and seen their face in 2 dimensions from the chest up. But now in 3D, right next to you, feeling their presence. We ordered our drinks and chatted for a little bit. I got a cherry cold foam cold brew. Looked like that. I really enjoyed it. That is what little of it I could. Sorry. Because within 5 minutes, Link accidentally slapped the cold brew out of my hand and all over my white jeans. I can't remember what Link got, and frankly, I don't care. They apologized, of course, but it didn't feel all that sincere. I can never wear this pair of $40 Levi's again. I moved on from that as quickly as I could while avoiding the judgmental looks. Oh, chat is covering me. Make that smaller. Just noticed that. So I moved on from that as quickly as I could while avoiding judgmental looks of every Disney adult around me who certainly thought, this guy just shit out his dick? I didn't say that. Those people thought it. Sorry. Things only got worse from there. Sorry. Link had the brilliant idea to pull out their phone and show me their favorite game, Pikmin Bloom. A Pokemon Go type of thing, but with a brand no one gives a fuck about. That proceeded for the rest of the time that we hung out. And in their defense, I kept asking them about it because what else was there to talk about? They retreated to their phone, and so I asked them what was on their phone, so they retreated even more. It was like talking to an iPad kid with a medical degree. That brings us to the last part of our interaction. While looking at their phone and playing their game, they just said, completely unprompted, we weren't even talking about it. They said, Breaking Bad sucks, actually. And Bush did 9/11. But, of course, I believe that Bush did do 9/11, but I can't stand for someone that doesn't like Breaking Bad. So yeah, they stained the coffee on my pants. They wouldn't disengage from their phone. And then a wild out-of-pocket statement that I just can't wrap my head around. So Link is no longer welcome here. I deeply value this community. And I want to keep each of you safe from getting coffee stains all over your hearts. Always remember, you don't really know someone until you meet them in real life. Always remember to respect your own boundaries. And to quote another one of my favorite musical artists, you would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep, 'cause they'd fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. The thing Link does really bugs. They give the worst kind of hugs, and they never try to teach me how to dance. Stop talking about how you goon, you erudite buffoon, when you're probably bad in the bedroom. Link, you're like 1,000 little lies, flying round and clouding my skies. I hate the way you talk and how you act like you're above the crowd. I just want to scream, why can't you go away? And you're really gay. Your jokes are weak, they never land. I roll my eyes, just try to understand. You borrow my stuff and then you don't return it. Please stop doing that, you'll never learn it. I feel like I'm drowning in your mess. Every time you show up, I get stressed. You think you're clever, but really you're just a bore. You spilled coffee on my jeans. You didn't mean it, but it was still mean. I tried to wash it out, but it wouldn't come out even with Tide. Link, you're like 1,000 little lies, flying round and clouding my skies. I hate the way you talk so loud and how you act like you're above the crowd. Link, you really bug me all night long, and everything about you feels so wrong. Link, you're like 1,000 little lies, flying round and clouding my skies. I hate the way you talk so loud and how you act like you're above the crowd. Just because you're 6'3", you're such a geek. You're like 1,000 little lies, flying round and clouding my skies. I hate the way you talk so loud and how you act like you're above the crowd. And did I mention how I think you really stink? Fuck you, Link.
Mommy, I'll shut my phone.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, it's April Fool's, baby. You guys bought it. Hook, line, and sinker, baby. You thought it was real. I was so good at acting. You thought that was real. That's a college education in acting. Right there. For those of you who don't know what the hell is going on, Link is a good friend of mine. We met up in real life and we had a great time. Here we are in downtown Disney. There we are. We're getting ramen, and then Link actually gave me a ride to the airport, which was really nice. And I didn't shit out my dick. Don't worry.